Hello, and welcome to the Sharp Psych. As you may be aware, dementia and Alzheimer's disease are among the most common forms of age-related sickness. As people age, their risk of developing these conditions increases. But we are here to assure you that there are lifestyle habits that can help you lower these risks. In this video, we will discuss what causes dementia and Alzheimer's disease, the stages of Alzheimer's disease, and 7 habits to lower your risk of dementia and Alzheimer's in midlife, and much more that you need to know about these conditions, and how to lower the risk of not being able to think, remember, or to get on with your day-to-day life. But first, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so that you can get notified of any new videos. Also, check out the links in the descriptions for my best recommendations. Now, let's get into it. So, what a lot of people may not know is that dementia is a common term used to describe a decline in mental ability that is serious enough to interfere with our day-to-day life. It is caused by a variety of diseases and conditions, including Alzheimer's disease, frontotemporal dementia, which is a result of damage to neurons in the brain, vascular dementia that touches on changes to memory and behavior and affects blood vessels, Lewy body dementia, which is a rare form of dementia activated by a small bit of protein in the nerve cell in the brain. And there are many other diseases that could be mentioned. However, Alzheimer's disease is considered to be the most known cause of dementia. This disease is a progressive, irreversible neurological disorder that affects memory, thinking, behavior, and other cognitive functions. The next thing we will talk about is the cause of dementia. Unfortunately, even with the development humanity made in science, the exact cause is still not known. However, research suggests that certain factors may increase the risk of developing the condition. These include age, family history, genetics, brain changes, and lifestyle factors. Of all these factors, age is the strongest cause. If a person has a family history of dementia, they are also at higher risk. Genetics may play a role, as certain genetic mutations are linked to the development of Alzheimer's disease. But these affirmations are yet to be proved. Brain changes associated with aging can also increase the risk of dementia. These include changes in the structure and function of brain cells and changes in the functioning of neurotransmitters, which are chemicals that carry signals between nerve cells. In addition, certain lifestyle factors such as smoking, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and a sedentary lifestyle like desk-bound jobs have been linked to an increased risk of dementia. So, like any disease, Alzheimer's has its stages. However, it is a progressive disorder, which means that it worsens over time. But overall, Alzheimer's is divided into 3 stages: mild, moderate, and severe. In the mild stage, memory and thinking problems begin to appear. The person may have difficulty remembering recent events or people's names, and may have trouble with planning or organizing. In the moderate stage, memory and thinking problems become more pronounced. The person may have difficulty recognizing family members or friends, and may experience confusion about time and place. Finally, we have the severe stage. If a person reaches this stage, they may have trouble with communication, difficulty with movement, and with daily activities, such as eating and bathing. Now that we saw together the gravity of these diseases, we understood that it all starts with the mind, or more specifically, the organ which is the brain. That is why, in this section, we will go over 7 habits that will help keep the brain healthy. To help prevent dementia and Alzheimer's disease, it is important to try our best to adopt the following habits. First, get plenty of sleep. Research has shown that people who sleep for less than 6 hours a night are more likely to develop dementia and Alzheimer's, compared to those who get 7 or 8 hours of sleep. To promote better sleep, try to maintain a consistent sleeping schedule, avoid caffeine close to bedtime, and make sure your sleeping environment is comfortable and conducive to restful sleep. Secondly, make sure to exercise regularly. Exercise helps to improve brain function, increases blood flow to the brain, and reduces the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. That is why it is recommended to aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity on most days of the week. You can choose to go walking, swimming, or biking, as well as more vigorous activities, such as running or weightlifting. Another important habit is to eat a healthy diet. Eating a diet rich in fruit, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can help reduce the risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Diets high in saturated fats, refined sugars, and processed foods can be detrimental to brain health. Also, maintain social connections. Some research found that people who are socially isolated are more vulnerable to developing these conditions than those with strong social connections. So, make time for friends and family. Join a club or volunteer in your community to help maintain a strong social network. In addition, we would suggest managing your stress level. Although this may not be a habit, it is still very important. High levels of stress can increase the risk of falling victim to this condition. Therefore, try to make time for relaxation and leisure activities to help reduce stress. The next suggestion is to monitor and treat health conditions. People with diabetes, hypertension, or heart disease are more likely to develop dementia and Alzheimer's. Regularly monitor these conditions and take steps to treat them as necessary. Before we discuss the 7th reason how to lower the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease, make sure to check out the links in the description for more videos. And don't forget to subscribe. Finally, a very important habit that is recommended to challenge your brain. Keeping your brain active by getting out of your comfort zone and trying new things can help protect the cognitive functions of the brain, which reduces the risk of having this disease. You can take a class, learn a new language, or engage in mentally stimulating activities, such as reading or puzzles. Now, we will talk about some other lifestyle changes that could help you reduce your risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Smoking can increase the risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease due to the toxic substances and chemicals in the cigarettes, which damage the brain. Quitting smoking decreases the risk and can help protect your brain by reducing inflammation, which protects it from oxidative stress and neurotoxins. Additionally, quitting smoking helps reduce the risk of stroke, which is also linked to dementia, and increases overall health and well-being. Another suggestion is, in addition to a healthy diet, take certain supplements. Recent research has found that certain dietary supplements can reduce the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. Omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, and coconut oil are the most beneficial supplements. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish oil and some plant sources, are believed to be particularly helpful in maintaining cognitive health. Vitamin E, found in nuts and dark leafy greens, has also been shown to improve cognitive function. Coconut oil has also been found to help boost cognitive function and reduce the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. One final suggestion is to make regular checkups. Early detection of dementia and Alzheimer's disease is crucial for better management of the condition and improved quality of life for the patient. It can help identify the best treatment strategy, reduce the risk of complications, and slow down the progression of the disease. It can also improve a patient's access to supportive therapies and treatments to manage their symptoms, as well as improve their overall outlook for the future. Early detection of dementia and Alzheimer's allows for a better quality of life for the patient and their loved ones, as well as more time to plan for the future. Despite all these precautions, millions of people still fall victim to these forms of memory loss. Fortunately, there are many resources available that can help individuals, families, and caregivers manage symptoms and cope with the disease. Let me just mention a few resources. The Alzheimer's Association is one of the most comprehensive sources of information on dementia and Alzheimer's disease. This nonprofit organization offers resources and support for people living with this disease, including diagnosis and treatment options, potential lifestyle changes, support groups, and more. The Alzheimer's Association also offers educational materials and webinars to help people understand and manage the disease. The National Institute on Aging, NIA, is another excellent resource for information about dementia and Alzheimer's disease. The NIA provides a wealth of research-based information on the causes of the disease, risk factors, and treatments, as well as information on how to best care for someone with dementia. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, also offers valuable resources for people living with these conditions. The CDC provides information on diagnosis and treatment, as well as risk factors related to the disease. In addition, the CDC also offers resources for caregivers, such as support groups, respite care, and other services. Finally, many local communities offer support groups and other resources for people living with dementia and Alzheimer's disease. These organizations often provide educational materials, support services, and social opportunities for those living with the disease. In the end, if you or a loved one is living with dementia or Alzheimer's, the most important thing you can do is stay informed and seek help. There are resources available to help those living with dementia and Alzheimer's disease. By following the habits mentioned in this video, you can reduce your risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease in midlife. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.